Another good exercise for mobilizing your feet is the listening foot, courtesy of Joanna Elphinston. Holding onto your knee, sitting down, holding onto your knee. You're trying to keep your thigh still. You don't want to be moving the leg from the hip socket or even so much from the knee. You're trying to get movement through this mid-section of your foot to encourage rotational movement while you're walking. So you're just going to roll the inside edge of the foot down towards the floor. Can you see how I haven't lifted my toes off? And I've tried to keep all aspects of my heel down as well. And then rolling through to the outside edge of the foot. Again, the toes stay down. I haven't let the big toe or even the ball at the base of the big toe lift off. And yet I've created a little bit of an arch through here. So slowly rolling from inside edge to outside edge and making sure that it's not the leg that's coming with you. You may have very, very little movement here to start with. But this is the kind of movement that your foot really should have to be able to adapt to the ground beneath it and respond to the movement that is coming from the body above. Your foot is the interaction between your body and the ground and gravity. It's the interaction point. And it needs to be pretty adaptive to absorb shock and also to create the movement that comes through stepping forward. Once you've done a few of those, another nice stretch for your foot is actually to separate out the toes. My toes are pretty squidged in together. So what you're going to do is lace your fingers between your toes and you're stretching the toes apart from each other. So as if, I'm losing that baby one, there we go. As if, it's sort of like when you spread your fingers wide, you're spreading the toes wide and getting a good stretch for between the toes there. Circle at the ankle just to make this maybe a little bit more interesting and to encourage good movement all around the ankle joint. And you can go the other way. Good idea to be stretching your toes apart as much as you can. I'm losing my baby toe again. So you could sit watching TV doing this. Doesn't need to be something that involves a great deal of thought. You can even get those toe separators from that you would get when you have a pedicure done. And shove those between your toes and just let your toes be passively stretched by those when you're relaxing or wandering around your house in bare feet. And go ahead and do the other side.